Eric, one of the many things that I have always admired about you is centered on the fact that you are just one of those people who is comfortable in your own skin. You exude quiet confidence. And as a gay man and a gay professional coming up in the working world in the early 2000s, I can't imagine that was always easy. And I know you're a twin and your brother is also gay. I don't know, did that help? Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think for me it was never a big deal because one, I had family support. I had parents who were cheerleaders from an early age. I had a twin brother who also had a very similar experience. Obviously, we're identical twins, came out at about the same time. It was just never, even though it was a challenge growing up, it was just never a big deal. Like I would tell people and people would be like would just kind of roll with the punches and keep moving. I always wanted it to be a bigger deal, but no one ever seemed to mind.
Why do you say you wish it had been a bigger deal?
Because I struggled with it as a adolescent, and that's always the biggest hurdle of coming out is you think people are going to be horrified or treat you differently, and it was just never a big deal. Starting I was never out in my early professional career until I came to a company like ABC News, and which was owned by parent company Disney, and I started to see more out gay men and lesbian women like actually out in the workplace, and that obviously helps. I mean, if you see more people like yourself out and proud to be at work, it definitely helps. So I think that was a motivating experience for me. And then as I moved through my career, it just never was an issue. And now I'm very fortunate to be at Facebook, where my manager is a gay man. There are lots of different very people from diverse backgrounds here. That just doesn't matter as long as you bring the right experience and the right attitude to work. It really doesn't matter if you're gay or not.
Eric, what advice do you have for young LGBTQ students or young professionals who think they may want to build a career in the world of communications?
I think look for companies like Facebook that accept you for who you are. Look for the companies that do that, and if they don't work there. Obviously, I mean, I know we're not all fortunate enough to work for places like Facebook, but there are a lot of employers out there that will value your expertise and your skills, regardless of your sexual orientation. So I think it's really find the places that will accept you for who you are. And I just don't put a lot of emphasis on being a gay man. I'm more of a who I am and my expertise and where I've come from is also just as valuable as being gay at work.